How na day na my people? I hope say we are doing right. Today I bring a very important information for those people who are here to set in the application to come and study here in Canada, or already got your visa and you're waiting for your attestation letter. Sorry, you already got your admission and you're waiting for your attestation letter. See, if you are planning to set in your application here in Canada, and you are planning to okay, I want to come for the fall semester, that is from September to December. You might consider shifting your date to somewhere around May, that is summer semester. I will now be explaining. You know, Canada has reduced the number of international students who are coming here to study in Canada by 35%. That simply means that each provinces now have the number of students they will be admitting for each year, starting from 2024. And inside that provinces, let's say for instance, Manitoba now, we have different colleges here and different universities here, both public and private. And now, that number of students they will be admitting for that provinces, they will be dividing it among the private and the public universities. And we quite understand that if you are going to study in a private university now, you're not eligible for postgraduate work permit, which simply means that most international students now, let's say around 98 to 99% of international students who are applying to come and study here in Canada now are going for public universities, because nobody will want to come here and study in a private university where if you finish now, they will ask you to go back to your country. It simply means that the competition will be very high. So this thing might be a first come, first serve something, this attestation letter. So you might consider shifting that your date from that fall semester they are planning to apply for. Try to shift it to maybe summer semester, somewhere around May. You do your own research, check schools. There are thousands of schools here in Canada, different provinces. It mustn't necessarily be one province. You just embed all your eggs in one province, telling them that okay, you want to get admission here, you want to get admission in this province. There are other provinces which are very good, like British Columbia. British Columbia is very expensive. Like places like Prince Edward Island, Saskatchewan, Virginia, Alberta, Newfoundland, those two provinces. You might consider those two provinces because the admission rate is high for public universities. Apply because if you are waiting for fall semester, you might get the admission and not get that attestation letter, because the number of students getting this attestation letter is limited to each school. And mind you, if they are giving attestation letter to public universities, they are also giving attestation letter to private universities. And many international students, in fact, all international students now will want to apply to public universities. You might consider shifting that your date to summer semester by May, because you are waiting for that first semester. My brother, you might get the admission letter, or my sister might get the admission letter, and might end up not getting that attestation letter. So do make hay while the sun shine. Because you might be considering now, I'm trying to build my bank statement. It doesn't really matter. First of all, get the admission. If you know quite all right that because I already said that before you even start setting this application, you need to make your bank statement ready. But given the fact that all these conditions now that are playing around now, you need to consider two things. The fact that you need to get that your financial document ready, all those your document ready. You might also consider applying for school so that you secure a spot for yourself. Because you don't want a situation whereby you want to first of all get your financial documents sorted out first before you start setting in your application. You might finally get the financial document and those your home ties sorted out first. Then when you start setting in your application to come and study in Canada, you see that you get admission without getting that attestation letter, because the area don't full. Students don't cover everywhere. You understand? So consider applying on time. You just secure your seat or your position, or secure that your spot in that school, and pay the necessary fee. That is, although there are some schools who you can actually get admission letter without paying that your tuition fee. So you just make sure that you secure that seat, maybe for during the summer semester, and it's even an advantage for you. You understand? Because as a full-time student here in Canada, you are eligible to work here in Canada if you're a full-time student. And most times for summer semesters, if you are a full-time student for summer semester, it's just 3 credit unit. You'll be paying less tuition fee if you come during the summer. That's for my own province, University of Manitoba. If you come to University of Manitoba during the summer semester, you'll be paying lesser tuition fee, because you're as a full-time student here for summer students, you are just registering only 3 credit units. It's even an advantage to you, because you are coming here during the fall semester or winter semester. You'll be paying a tuition fee which is higher. Like you'll be doing like a 9 credit unit, which is the tuition fee will be higher, somewhere around 7,000 or 8,000 Canadian dollars, depending on the courses you pick. So it will be an advantage for you. You are coming during the summer semester. You are paying lesser tuition fee. It will give you more avenue to gather yourself and save up enough money. No pressure of paying that huge amount of money. You just be paying a little amount of money so that you get that enough avenue, to work to save up for the next semester. So all I'm trying to say is that consider applying for schools, around this summer semester, this summer that we're trying to enter, because after winter come, summer. Try to apply to schools that you get admission and easily get your attestation letter, because you don't want a situation whereby you gather those your documents finish now, when you apply for admission, you will not get that attestation letter, because without attestation letter, applying for that your visa is just zero, because you cannot get that admission. I don't know if I'm making sense. You are not getting that admission, you are not getting that study permit if you don't have that attestation letter. I don't know if I'm making sense. Now, if you're applying, if you already got your admission, and you're waiting for your attestation letter, you just have to take a chill pill, because officially they'll be disbursing this attestation letter starting from 31st of March 2024. Although some provinces have started disbursing their, some schools in some provinces have started disbursing their own attestation letter, like British Columbia, they started theirs around 4th of March. So what you just have to do, you just keep checking your mail, that platform they used to send you your admission letter. Maybe they might send you admission letter through your school portal or maybe through your email. So you just keep, checking that your portal for any updates concerning your attestation letter. And it's even an advantage to you, because if you're waiting for your attestation letter, it will give you that avenue. You have enough time, to be gathering all those your documents. All you just have to do now is gather all those your documents, those necessary documents, like your financial statement, your home tie, start writing your SOP, maybe start filling all those forms online, those IRCC form. That's your family form you'll be filling. Maybe you might start filling those forms online, or maybe decide to book upfront medicals. Try to book your upfront medical. For those guys who want to, book their upfront medicals, they just prefer to do upfront medicals. But for me, I prefer for the embassy to call me for my medicals. That is just for my own point of view. I just decide for them to call me for my own medicals. But if you feel that maybe you want to book your own upfront medicals to save time, you can decide to now, start booking your upfront medicals now, start gathering those your documents while you wait for that attestation letter. Because you don't want a situation whereby your attestation letter will come out now, before you start, running around for this document, your SOP, or you start running around for your home tie document, or maybe your financial document. I don't know if I'm making sense. And for those people who are coming here to do masters, because I was going through some of my comments yesterday on both my Facebook and TikTok, some guys were asking me about attestation letter for master student or PhD student. As a master student or a PhD student, you don't need attestation letter. You just set in your application and everywhere go jolly for you. Now, I say my yarn for this my video. If you're planning on applying for admission, maybe somewhere around 4th semester, I'll repeat again, around 4th semester, that is September, you might consider shifting that your date, because these slots are very limited for number of students they will give that attestation letter. Because now I think this is the first come, first serve something. Make us speak broken. For those who they hear my English how they speak. Now first come, first serve something. Or those guys who are planning to, who already got there. Because these both public universities and private universities, given the fact that giving attestation letter to public universities, they're also giving it to private universities. And we quite know that private universities now, they are not giving private universities are not giving this post. They are not eligible for postgraduate work permit. It simply means say all these people where they apply, more international students where they come here come study, most of them now public universities, so that they will be eligible for postgraduate work permit. And if it be like that, the competition will be very high. So you might consider applying this thing on time. I both speaker make you the enter here, make you hear them. You understand? Everything I say my hand for this video. And if you're watching me and maybe you're coming here for masters, you don't necessarily need any attestation letter. Once you get admission, you just start setting in your application. And if you're waiting for your attestation letter, make you consider to be setting other applications, so that once the attestation letter is out, all those applications done ready, you will just submit and you'll be good to go. Everything I say my hand for this my video. I no be visa agent oh. Anybody they chat you online, no be me oh. I'm just here to share useful information. We go jolly that your visa when next time you apply. Remember, when the vision is clearer and the understanding is 100, always take the full advantage, because your instinct is always right. If you're watching me on YouTube and you're finding value from this my video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell for more updates like this, because I'm going to bring you an Obonge update for this our Obonge channel. And if you're watching me on Facebook, do not forget to share this my video, because you might necessarily not need this video, you might not even need this video, but believe me when I say somebody from the circle of that your friend or probably your family member go want to see this video, I'm wanting to get something like this kind of information, so that you go save them from many challenges and many problems when you don't face if say you watch this video. But I say my hand for this my video. And if you're watching me on TikTok, I know that most comment now, I've got many comments from that my TikTok channel. Most comments, many people have been commenting, I'm not replying that message. My brother Mona no verse for me, I will reply that message. And I brought out a new a pattern now where I go online to ask answer live question and I give live question and answer. I'll be answering questions. If you have any questions, I normally go somewhere around 1 p.m. Somewhere around 9 a.m. Central African time. No, not Central African time. Somewhere around 9 a.m. North American time, not West African time, North American time. So I'll be going live. I do go live to most of my platforms. So maybe if you have any question you want to ask me, I go live somewhere around 9 a.m. North American time. That is the Winnipeg time here. I go live to answer questions and answer as the matter they be. Now, I say my yarn for this my video. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.